What's goody? It's your friendly neighborhood spider over here, and we're back with a new video. Nah, I'm playing, but I'm gonna do a story time because I'm bored as fuck. So this is a story time of how I sucked this dude's dick. So I'm laying in my bed chilling, right? And I get a call from a couple dudes. They telling me, yo, pull up to the function. So I do it. There's mad niggas in that joint. But one of my friends have like blonde locks with like a honey brown patch in it, so I know which one's him. I see those two together. I'm like, yo, what's up? We start dap each other up. We getting drinks and shit. We getting lit. After the party, I'm sorry, I stuttered. We don't have a ride home, so we get into an Uber. This is where shit started getting crazy. We do get an Uber, and we on the way home, right? But our Uber driver was like a black dude. And like, he was like telling us about jail stories. So like how it all started, right? Like we was in the car, and like we was talking and shit, and then suddenly, like the black dude was like saying some dumb shit like, y'all niggas ever been to jail? And like naturally, no, we haven't been to jail, so y'all say no. And then he started saying like, shit get crazy up in there. I just said like, oh, for real? I ain't trying to really hear the story and shit, so I just say shit to entertain him. My friends actually want to listen to this nigga, so they say oh for real as well, but like they still entertaining them, asking them questions and shit. So yada yada yada, they're yapping and shit, and the black nigga telling me, we gonna take a trip over to jail. You're not serious, right? I need to get home. Mind you, I'm not supposed to leave my crib at all. Like if my parents found out I was gone, like my ass would be fried. So I started telling them and shit. I'm like, yo, I gotta get home. We can't be taking trips and shit. The nigga started catching the tone, maybe like, nigga, please, you ain't gotta go nowhere. And his voice sounds intimidating as hell, so I'm like, I'm not even gonna argue with the nigga. You know, we just gonna have to go to jail. Mind you, I'm positive you can't just walk into jail and become a fucking member of the society. So I'm not even worried. The cops are just gonna take us home and they're gonna put this nigga in jail. We get to the prison and we all walk inside. And the nigga seems confident as hell walking up to the officers to tell him something. He starts saying this shit. Me and my boys raped a couple niggas, a couple of the girls, and we stole some Wildin' Out Jordans. Mind you, never did any of that in my life, rather than doing it for a special occasion. Now, the car we were in had little girls in it. We did not know this, but the car we were in had little girls in it. The cops go over to the car, reach into the trunk, and they see a bunch of little boys and little girls in the back trunk. I swear to God. I don't swear to God. Officers start rushing over to me, putting me in handcuffs, putting the nigga in handcuffs. And now I'm in juvie and that nigga's in jail. So in juvie, I'm thinking shit sweet, right? I'm sure little kids hear stories on TikTok about, you know, niggas raping niggas, other niggas in jail. So I'm like, shit, cool. Mind you, I am skipping a few steps. So I don't feel like telling you how I had to strip down and make sure I have no, contraband on me, illegal contraband on me. But back to the story. It's shower time, right? I'm gonna be confident as hell with my dick all out. Because I know they ain't gonna do nothing. So I'm washing myself, right? And I had like a little warning. Because like I was washing myself and I squeezed the bar too hard and it almost slipped out my hand. Again, I don't know why I was scared. Because, you know, I know they ain't gonna do nothing, right? So I started washing my back. And that's where it gets tricky because it's hard to wash your back. Like 30 seconds later, the soap falls. I was a little scared, and I had like told myself in my head, I already washed most of my parts, so I'm just gonna leave the shower. You can't make this shit up. Tell me why a 5'4" white man, probably from Chicago, no, from Texas, definitely, walks up to me and says, "You ain't finished wiping your back, boy. That's $1.63 waste of soap, boy. You better pick up that soap." I'm like, nigga, is we serious right now? I would assume other niggas is laughing because this has to be a prank, right? That's like what y'all do to new starters. No, other niggas are turned and look at me too. They stop washing completely just to look at me. Now, I know it's going to go down. Now, I'm not even positive. I know it's going to go down. I say a prayer and I slowly bend over. And the niggas start laughing. So I was being pranked and they wasn't going to rape me. So I started laughing along like, y'all niggas got me. I pick up the soap and I finish washing. Here's where shit starts to get slippery. We're gonna skip to day 3 because that's where the juicy stuff happens. I'm chilling on my bed. We get to go outside. I'm playing basketball and I'm working out, whatever. And that same white boy with a bunch of other big, brawly black niggas comes up to me and says, We got unfinished business. I'm terrified. Like, I'm actually terrified now. I start analyzing his fit to see what makes him so big dog. He had on the same orange jumpsuit as everybody else, but except this nigga, he's snuck in contraband. He has on Wildin' Out Jordans. Now, I'm curious because I would definitely want to do that too. I don't want to wear these same stanky ass, bougie ass, Nicotron ass, motherfuckers, stanky ass, Adidas, right? So I start asking him questions like, yo, how you do that? He takes off his shoe and he tells me, smell him. I ask him, smell the inside? He said, no, smell the base. So I smelled his Wildin' Out Jordans, and they smelled like complete bunky, funky, runky do. I was like, why they smell like that? And he says, 'cause they were up my ass. Around here, we call that boofing. I'm like, yo, I was so terrified. I was like, what the fuck? And then the nigga starts taking me, with his crew to the lunch area. The white kid pulls down his pants, pulls down his underwear, and tells me to suck his dick. At first, literally out loud, I said, no, nigga, I'm not gonna do that. That's when the other niggas start pulling down their pants, and they pull out a Glock from their asshole. So now I'm actually scared because I don't want to die because I didn't suck his dick, right? So I gulped, I swallowed, and I started sucking his dick. He ain't say how long to go, so I'm doing it for like 30 minutes, right? And like the buff niggas are like, damn, nigga, okay. And I was like, y'all ain't tell me when to stop. That's when Lil Nas X comes in, and he's like, dog, you don't suck it like that. You suck it like this. He grabs the other niggas and the white boy and starts sucking them all at once. Without hesitation, I ran away. That gave me enough opportunity to run away. They're getting pleasure that I can run away. The police officer comes up to me and says, you're free to go. That big black buff dude you were dealing with, that's Terry Crews. And he's known for doing stuff like this. So like, I'm happy and shit. I'm happy and I get out. I see my boys right there with me. They're like, can you believe this shit? And I was like, yeah, I had to suck a dick. They stop, look at me. They say, nigga, what? And I ignored them, and I drive in a car that definitely didn't have another big black man in it. So we get in a car, and this time we get a name. This black dude's name is Axel, but that's a story for another time. I figured out how the white kid got the Wildin' Out Jordans. He had went over to prison to get it from Terry Crews, and that's why they smell like shit. He didn't have it up his ass. But yeah, thank y'all so much for like 60K views. I would definitely be posting more leaks. If y'all niggas like underground shit, I got some underground shit for y'all. But yeah, enjoy.